Hello there. Today is Monday, Jedi Mind Trick Friday. Do you believe it? Yes, it is Monday, everyone. Good morning to you. It is the Daily Show. I have a cat crawling across my shoulder right now, so I'm trying not to scream because her claws are digging right into my shoulder. And I am kind of holding a scream because she's just yeah. All right, there you go, Cobweb. Thank you. I hope you all are having a magical start to your Monday. I know it's Monday. As you can see, mine is starting out kind of in pain, but I'm good now. Cobweb has settled into the crook of my shoulder while I'm holding my controller for the PS5, recording the show. How's everyone doing this morning? I hope well. It is cold here today. It's like winter has returned. Look at this. Look at this little nasty sitting here in the middle of my. Yeah, it is kind of cold here this morning. It's in the. It was in the 20s and 30s. Now it's the high for today here in the northeast of the United States is supposed to be in the 40s, where it has been in the 80s. It has been in the 70s, and today is kind of a return to winter. So I'm kind of enjoying that. I was really enjoying it while I was sleeping because it's great sleeping weather. It's like, oh, you know what? You don't have to worry about a fan or an AC or anything like that. It's just get under the blankets and sleep away, you know? And you got to wake up and put your feet on the cold floor. So, it has its drawbacks. Today I'm wearing one of the custom shirts that I made in here not today, a long time ago. Of course, for animals. I was feeling a little blue this morning. I was feeling a little bit upset because and I hate to bring this to this channel. I don't really want negative news, but I was feeling upset because they have removed 4 dogs from the list at NYCACC, and I just don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. I was trying to think of something to add to the upcoming contest, and we're going to talk about that in a second, to where if I could prove or if I could find a way that people could show me how many times that they've shared my videos or, they've shared the dogs on Twitter. I was going to have a reward for that, but I can't figure out how to do that. How would I be able to tell how many times someone has shared my videos for a contest? And whoever at the end of the month or at the end of the 6 weeks, it's been 6 weeks. So this current contest, which is ending today, technically ends tomorrow, but the trivia and the keywords for today will be the last entries, which I will read tomorrow. Okay, so actually tomorrow is the last day of the contest. Now I lost my how would I be able to tell how many times a person has shared my videos or whatnot in order for them at the end of 6 weeks to win a prize? So that's my current dilemma. I want to reward people for sharing. I want to reward people for getting the word out there about animals, and because that's what this channel's about. And I don't want to say you have to go out to an animal shelter because again, for some people that's an impossibility. So I want to make sure it's and not one person. Even though we had it in this current contest. Not one person went to a shelter. So I don't want to make it an impossibility. So what's the next logical thing? That's people sharing my videos, people sharing my tweets and stuff like that. That's the next logical thing that I could incentivize to get people into this channel, to get people sharing my videos, and in the long run, hopefully saving more animals. It grinds me. It grinds me that I can't do more, and it hurts my heart. And when I see these animals are being removed from lists, it's kind of personal to me because it feels like I failed them, in some way, and that I need to do more. If I got to throw money at it, so be it. I just want to save these animals' lives, and I feel so guilty when I don't, and it really upsets me. And I had to just put something on today to remember these 4 lives that were lost this weekend, and it stings. It really stings, folks. It really stings, and it really, yeah. Um, Hard to believe. I gotta change the subject right now because it is really upsetting me. I want to change the subject. It's hard to believe that 6 weeks has gone by. The contest is at an end. It's the end. Today will be the last trivia question that I ask for this contest. It's going to be an easy one too. It's going to be the last question that I ask for this contest. The keywords that I put in videos today will be the last keywords for this contest. They will all be revealed tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, after midnight, after 3 a.m. California time, I will count up all the points, and we will have a winner on the 26th. And then I will, within like a week after, or within the week after the 26th, I will contact contact the person or persons, and I will ask them which console or Steam they would like their $150 for keyword winner and $50 for
what a perfect day for
trivia winner would like, their money on. So that will be happening in the next week after the winners is declared. We're going to change that a little bit for the next contest, and we're going to just have trivia. I think we're going to have trivia and keywords all in one and just do one prize instead of dividing it up, just to make it easier. And I might be doing an Amazon gift card option in the next contest as well, which means you can use the money for real things and not just the digital rewards that you get for games and stuff. But so we're going to talk about that sometime in the next week, and I still have to hammer out some of the details and maybe try to figure out what I'm going to do about trying to get my videos shared and incorporating it into the contest somehow. I don't know yet. It's still kind of planning. I'm still kind of running it through my head. So definitely probably going to involve some Speedstorm, maybe some some races. I haven't gotten into the multiplayer yet of Speedstorm. I really want to because there's a lot that's in that there's a lot of season rewards that are in that, but I really want to get all my racers up to level first, and have them, I have to star level them up, and I have to also level up their number, their level. So that is what I'm working on right now. Speedstorm is what Dreamlight Valley should be. Okay, they have so many options and so many things to do. They have multiplayer, which is coming to Dreamlight Valley. I understand that. They have a very lengthy season and a lot of options for the season, and a lot of rewards for the season. They have daily quests. They have weekly quests. They have limited events that change every day. So there's so many things to do in Speedstorm, and it's hard to believe that Speedstorm came from the same company. Now I realize it's not from the same studio because I think Dreamlight Valley comes from the Montreal studio, and Speedstorm, I don't know which one that comes from, but it's not the same one. But they did the game very well as far as Speedstorm goes. I know it's as far as the game goes, it's a racing kart. Nothing revolutionary about that. It's just a standard kart game. But it's all the things that you can do and you can unlock and you can play that make it stand out more. Even Mario Kart doesn't have those options, and so it makes it a standout game. I like it. I'm enjoying it, and I might incorporate it into the next contest. That and Jedi Survivor, which is coming out on the 28th, but I expect that game will be beaten. Speedstorm, you can't really beat. You can only kind of play seasons. So, and the seasons are about 43 days or so. So it is really fun. It's a fun game, and I'm enjoying it a lot. And that's about all I have to talk about games today, I think. There's not much else to mention. The contest is ending. So today's trivia question will be the end of the trivia for this contest. The keywords that I put in any videos that I upload today, there will probably be some, will be the last keywords for the contest, and I will add them all up tomorrow night after midnight Eastern time and at 3 a.m. California time. So, yeah. So I guess it will be... no, is that right? Did I have that right? I think I do have it for 3 a.m. California time is what I put it. So it'll be 6 a.m. Eastern time. So that's when the contest will officially end. And then I will read the winner on the 26th. I guess that will already be the 26th because if it's after midnight tomorrow, it'll be the 26th that actually ends. But today's trivia question will be the last trivia question that I ask. And I'm going to ask it right now. How many films, okay, now we're not talking about Rogue One, we're not talking about Solo. How many films are in the Skywalker saga? How many films are in? I had a hiccup there. How many films are in the Star Wars Skywalker saga? All right. That is the trivia question for today. The trivia question for yesterday was, what is the name of Han Solo's ship? Okay. What is the name of Han Solo's ship? That was yesterday's question. And the answer, of course, is the Millennium Falcon. Woohoo, the fastest hunk of junk in the galaxy. All right. We are going to go to comments, and we are going to read who has the correct answer for which is Millennium Falcon. And if everyone spelled Millennium, because that's a pain in, to Millennium. Let us see. All right. Let me get out my little tablet here so that I can keep track of the first 6. We're going to be upping the number in the next contest. I think I'm going to go to 10. The first 10 people will get points because I think that will even out a lot of because we're getting more subscribers. So with that, I'm going to have to increase the amount of people that I will hand points out to every day. All right. Brenda McBride says, I can't see Al Pacino as Han Solo. Han Solo would have been much more dark and tense. Yeah. I think Harrison Ford struck a great balance between sarcasm, humor, and action. I think you're right. I think you are correct. I don't know if I still don't. I remember there was this huge controversy when they announced Michael Keaton was going to play Batman. People hated it. Like, Michael, what? Mr. Mom? Beetlejuice is going to play Batman? What? Are you guys crazy? Is Tim Burton out of his mind? There's no way. Yeah, this is going to be a terrible Batman. And Michael Keaton, I think, arguably, besides Adam West, I'm not going to. Adam West, yeah. But arguably, for, the movie sense, is Michael Keaton is the best Batman I can think of. Michael Keaton just rocked Batman because he had that, he's the kind of guy you wouldn't expect to be Batman, right? He has that quirky kind of, but then he has that duality. He has the idea that, he's quirky, he's kind of comedic when he's Bruce Wayne. He can be kind of suave if you remember him in that scene where he's at the party. He can be suave and stuff, and he can be serious. Michael Keaton has got so many. And what a great actor he is. If you've watched all of his movies, and I've seen a great deal. Like Multiplicity. He was in Mr. Mom, Beetlejuice. The guy's got range. Spider-Man, when he was in Spider-Man, he's like, I'll kill your whole family. He has those wild eyes, and he's just a great actor, and he can be kind of, he can lay down a threat like he did in Spider-Man with kind of a quirky look on his face, and it will scare you. So he was the perfect, whoever chose him for Batman was perfect. They had that insight and saw that in him, and it was perfect. I mean, he just can play everything. I thought he was great. That was, it's kind of like Robin Williams. Robin Williams, if you watched any of his movies, you expect, you're going to be watching Mork from Ork on these movies. And, you got that in a few of them. But he was also in, I forget the name of the movie where he played like some kind of a killer, and it was in Alaska. I think that had Al Pacino in it, actually. It had Al Pacino, and it had Hilary Swank, and Robin Williams was like the killer, and he was scary. So he had that kind of range that you didn't expect. He also played one, I think it was called Photo Booth or something, I don't know, where he played this other, kind of like odd person who worked in a Walmart photo booth or something. Was it called 24 Hour or something? I don't remember what it's called. But he had that kind of range, that you didn't expect. So, so I can see. I don't know if Al Pacino has that. I don't think Al Pacino has much comedic range, but he has some really good dramatic range for sure. Thank you for that comment, Brenda McBride. Raiders Nation says, thanks for the video, commenting on how to make pottage. Well, thank you, Raiders, for leaving the comment, my friend. My cat is trying to just not... All right, Cabo. Lay down, get comfortable, and we'll be done with the show soon. And then you can sleep all you want on my shoulder. I'm trying to move and read the comments here, and the cat does not like it. Brenda McBride says, Han Solo ship is the Millennium Falcon. Have a magical mind trick Friday. Hello, thank you so much. All right, that is number one. We got one of the 6. All right. Red K says, I tried claiming rewards, but couldn't get it. I had to empty my inventory, then it worked. Oh, my inventory is always full. People are complaining about the rewards, but it helped because for some reason the main biomes don't like me. I get lots of flowers in other biomes. Okay. Thank you, Red K. Keyword. All right. There's a keyword there. Thank you. Pink Rose says, I'm so glad Al Pacino didn't take the Han Solo part. I'm trying to figure out how the chemistry between Al Pacino and Princess Leia, Carrie Fisher, would have been. Yeah, Harrison Ford was the best person for the part. But do you think that we say Harrison Ford is the best person for the part because that's all we know, right? That's all we know is Harrison Ford. I think that, he's like, hey kid, that kind of thing. We have the hey, he has that voice, and I think I had a hard time. This is why I had a hard time with the movie Solo, because they had that guy, I forgot his name, Aiden something or another, where he was the lead. He played the young Han Solo. Now I was reading that Solo takes place 5 years or like 8 years, between 5 and 8 years before the original Star Wars movie, when Han Solo's in the cantina and stuff. He says, Han Solo. Um, and I just couldn't break away from the idea that this guy, this Aiden Aldrich, I forget his name, but he had a higher pitched, nasally voice. And I couldn't break the connection of the original, Han Solo, Harrison Ford, and is like, hey kid, that voice he has, hey kid, and I said, there's no way this guy's Han Solo. He's not gonna lose that nasally, high pitched voice in 5 to 8 years and have that deeper Harrison Ford voice. I could not break that, so it took the immersion factor away. I loved the Solo movie. The story was great, but I really just could not break the idea that there's no way this guy could be Harrison Ford. They had a guy that they were promoting on YouTube or something, and he sounded and looked just like Harrison Ford. He would have been perfect. But he was a nobody. He didn't have any acting chops. I don't want to say he's a nobody. He's a somebody. But
there are so many nice
in the acting world, he didn't have any kind of experience, so they wouldn't take him, which I thought was a big mistake. But it was a good movie, but it wasn't a great movie. Pink Rose also says good morning, and there's a keyword. All right, Pink Rose, if you put the keyword in your main comment, I can't put up the comment until after midnight tonight, because the keywords are I hold the keywords for 24 hours. So it will be after midnight tonight that I can post. So if you don't see your comment, that's why. But I'm going to read it right now. Pink Rose says, good morning. Trivia answer is Millennium Falcon. Yes. So you get... You know what? I'm just going to release the keyword. I think enough people have it to meet 6 anyway. So I'll probably... scratch what I just said. I'll probably release it anyway. Have a magical day. Well, thank you, Pink Rose. Pink Rose says, I liked your editing on this video today. It wasn't great editing, but it was getting late, and I didn't want to run a late morning daily show. Sorry, I had to cough. I didn't want to run a late morning daily show, but because that was a lot of edit. Believe it or not, that editing took me 3 hours. Took me 3 hours to get those all into there, and they weren't great because they weren't the same aspect. And I was like, you know what? I just want the statements. It doesn't have to really be the perfect aspect for those, but if I would have had more time, I would have, of course, fixed the aspect. But I said I don't have enough time to do that. So I wanted to get the daily show out, so I did. But I appreciate you. I appreciate you in general, but I appreciate you saying that. So thank you so much. Holly Larson has the keyword. Yes. Do we have 6 of the key? If we have 6 keywords, I'm just going to say it. I've got 1. I've got 1. I've got 2. I've got 3 keywords. 1 is from... Okay. So if we get 3 more, I will just read them.
Me.
Red K says, if you think that you need a therapist, then go see one. But I was saying that the overworked people who have no time for anyone but their job need to see a therapist. Okay. So you weren't referring to me. I was just wondering if you were, saying I need to see one. I mean, I think, you know what? Listen, it's always good to talk to someone about your issues, whether it be like a therapist, whether it be anything else. It's always good to talk about your issues with anyone. It doesn't have to be a therapist, but yeah, I like that idea. Holly Larson says Millennium Falcon is Han's spaceship. You are right, Holly, and I'm going to put down this another point. We are 3 in. We are 3 in. Brad K says it looked like they lived on a farm type place. Lots of open space to run around and play. She spends a ton on food. Yeah. Animals are we're talking about having a lot of animals. Animals are expensive for sure. I have 2 dogs, and they cost me about $100 a week for food, and that's not including, like their vitamins and stuff like that. That is just straight food.
Perfect.
I was trying to point out out to you that if she could do it, then it's no excuse for the poor conditions that some people who have less animals and more resources. Oh, for sure. Someone that has 200 dogs and can take care of them well and maintain them well, and is great, especially when compared to a person that has 1 dog who lives in horrible conditions. There's no excuse for it. And then you have to ask yourself, why would that person want a pet?
There's a lot about this valley that reminds me of home.
So yeah, I agree with that. Neojet says keyword, I don't know, you know what that is. Cucina. That's not even remotely close to that. And then I don't know if I spelled it right. I don't know what you were trying to spell, actually. So I don't know if I can count that one because that's not even close. But thank you anyway. I think she's playing a joke on us. Good morning, gamers, or time of day, says Neojet. For trivia, it's the Millennium Falcon. Yes, that is correct. You are number 4. 1, 2, 4. Is that 4 or 5? 1, 2, 1. Oh man, I can't count. It's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, you are number 4. Thank you, Neojet. That is correct. So I finished moving my house. I put it at the base of the stairs on the beach. Now the problem is I want to move Prince Eric's house off of the beach because it's big, and I don't like where I put it. I also want to move Stitch's house, but I also don't know where to put his. I may have to take up a decorative farm area I made for Stitch's house. Okay. Also, I think I may have been a bit too subtle about wanting to play Splatoon 3 with you. Just a tad bit. Now hey, listen, I would love to play. I gotta etch the time out, and I will try. I'm trying to. I actually am. I pulled out my capture card yesterday and got it. All the wires hooked up to it, ready to hook up to my. I guess I'm gonna hook up to my laptop, and then figure out the whole streaming process of the Switch. So, have a magical Christmas and Earth Day every day. Yes, thank you so much. That's right, every day for Earth Day. Kristy Crow says Millennium Falcon. That is correct. So we are going to put that down there as number 5. Thank you so much, Kristy. Albert Watkins says good morning. Good morning, Albert. So nice to hear from you. Thanks for commenting, my friend.
Hermoso día. So sunny.
Kristy Crow has the keyword yes. Kristy Crow says, I remember that it was supposed to go to Pacino, the part of Han Solo. I could not see it, though, for sure. Thank God he refused it. I think a lot of people share that sentiment with you. Holly Larson says, shiny sequin sea satchel. Say that 3 times fast. Shiny sequin sea satchel. Oh, boy. It's the second one that really gets you. Let's try it again. Shiny sequin sea satchel. Shiny sequin sea satchel. Shiny sequin sea satchel. There we go. I think I got it. That's a mouthful, though. Thank you, Holly, for that little tongue twister. Red K says, I only like flowers in games because they live forever unless you're playing New Leaf. Yeah, your flowers die. Kristy Crow says, the Clone Wars. I need to start watching the latest season of The Mandalorian. It was a meh, kind of season. It wasn't terrific, but it wasn't, you know, terrible. Some of the episodes were terrible. Uh, Neojet says, also thank you for explaining the Dream Fizz. I believe the ingredients for Dream Fizz are correct as they are. So it's like, I think wheat, dream fruit,
Why did I have to make brownies so early?
something. Wheat, dream fruit. I'm trying to remember now. The ice, the slush ice, wheat, dream fruit, and sugarcane are what make Dream Fizz, but it's glitched right now. It makes the marvelous jelly. So it's GameLoft's error. The ingredients are correct. I don't have the recipe up because it produces an error, so I won't put it up until it's fixed. But they haven't fixed it yet, which I'm surprised at. It takes so long to fix these minor things. Thank you for explaining the Dream Fizz. I thought it was in the game because it's pictures in the meal section. Yeah, but it is in the game, but it's just glitched to where if you do the recipe, as I said, it makes the jelly. So now I'm just annoyed at GameLoft for putting something slightly in game. Oh well, yeah. Pink Rose commenting on season tour, the fart cloud crisis. Oh, those fart clouds are insane. They're insane. I get them all the time, and it's usually right when I'm about to win the race, and then they fire off one of those, and I get caught in it. It's terrible. I hate them. Pink Rose says, I like Donald the best. Great video. Donald is one of the best racers. I'll tell you the ones that are so far impressed me. Mike from Monsters Inc. He's a speedster. I win with him a lot, and you'll see that in the seasons as I do it. Mulan was good. She's kind of. I have to actually level her up before I can make a judgment on her driver, because she was good at the start, but now I'm kind of running higher level races, and she's still only level 7, so I have to level her to make my. But Mike and Donald, I think, are my two favorites. I don't care for like Goofy. I really don't. I'm not impressed with Goofy. He's too slow. Hercules is very slow. Hercules is slow and very dependent on the Pegasus skill, so I'm not too impressed with him. But my go-tos are Mike and Donald so far. Shauna Rice says, well, the only two roles Harrison Ford did that were good were Star Wars and Indiana Jones. But other than that, I didn't like any of his movies. But Al Pacino, I was never a fan of. Okay. All right, that's fair. That's a fair assessment. I'm trying to think of anything else that Harrison Ford was in that I liked. I liked most of it. Blade Runner. Blade Runner's iconic. Absolutely love Blade Runner. I thought that was an amazing movie. I don't know if there's anything else. I mean, I don't think his movies were bad. I just like Harrison Ford movies. I just don't know of. I guess The Hunt for Red October was okay, but I don't know of any else that I would say are great, other than the ones you said plus Blade Runner. Shauna Rice says, my game is so glitched today, it won't let me purchase anything in Scrooges store, and I have enough money to buy the store. It's kind of frustrating. Yeah, those happen. Peter Ferguson says, keyword, okay. Ordinarily Bob says, on Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, flail with honor. He says, thank you. Well, thank you for commenting, Ordinarily Bob. I appreciate that. I got to play some more of that today. I keep on saying I want to play it. I'm in a Star Wars mood because of Jedi Survivor, and I really want to get to some Star Wars Skywalker Saga. So don't forget the trivia question. How many movies are in the Skywalker Saga? That's the Skywalker Saga. Don't include Rogue One or Solo or any of that stuff. Just the Skywalker Saga. That's the question. Holly Larson has a keyword. Yes, got that. These are all keywords. Yeah. Holly Larson says we need another dwarf. Sneaky, sleazy, and maybe schmoozy. Well, thank you. Yes, there are some keywords there. Holly Larson says that's a record. 5 keywords. I did that intentionally. Holly Larson says you're out of control. Oh, wait a minute. We got more than that. Okay. You see what happened with that? Okay, I'm going to talk about this video. I'm going to give people a small bit of a hint. But in this video, I kept crashing. Okay, I kept crashing when I was making this video. You'll have to figure out the video to find these keywords. But I kept crashing in this video. So I decided that I would make it in parts and I would edit together all the videos, and so they would be into one video. But I would do 3 races, and there's a hint for you. And then I would stop, and then I would stop recording, and then I would record 3 more races because it kept crashing. And I said, and so what happens when it crashes is that it takes the video with it. So if you're recording something and you wasted 20 minutes on it and it crashes, you lost that 20 minutes. You cannot get that 20 minutes and edit it. It's gone. So I said, well, I'm only going to do 3 races. I got a hiccup. Sorry about that. I'm only going to do 3 races at a time and record them, and then I'll just, because there's 12 races in each chapter. I said, I'll do 3 at a time, and then I'll just edit the 4 videos together, and that's what I did. And so I decided in each one of those videos, I put keywords in. So there you have it. Holly Larson says, I'm running out of dwarf names. I may have to resort to Bob or George. Kristy Crow says, watching this and playing Mario Kart, LOL. Nice. Okay, we got that. Yes. These are going to be hard to to tabulate all of these keywords. Yep. Okay. Last question of the day is Madison Tignor. Madison asks, where do you find potatoes? Potato seeds are found in the they're found up here in the Forgotten Lands. You have to go up here and go to Goofy Stall, and he's got potato seeds there you can buy and plant in your garden, and they of course will grow into potatoes. Madison,
a perfect day for
and Madison was commenting on how to make creamy soup. Let's go to the store. We are getting high on time here. How long have we been here for? Oh, almost 40 minutes. We gotta do this quickly. I took a hot minute to get here. Please don't crash. All right. Let's do this. We had a lot to talk about today, that's why. All right, for the $40,000 showcase window, that's a lot of cannolis. We have the Scarlet Showman's gown for $40K.
Bye-bye now.
We've got black t-shirt dress for $1,200.
Bye-bye.
Excuse me, Wally. $450 for the silver square pendant necklace. Lagging here today. $2,000 for the rubber boots. Monsters Inc. Sorry, Scrooge is talking over me.
You kindly.
Scrooge, will you go do something? $4,400 for the purple and blue seashell satchel. Purple and blue seashell satchel. Why do they do that? Why do they put that there like that?
Thank you kindly.
Seashell satchel. 14,000 for the orange visor glasses from Wally. 360 for the yellow enchanted rose top. Beauty and the Beast. That's new. I haven't seen that before. 8,000 for the green wool coat from Ratatouille.
Oh. Thank you kindly.
2,600 for the navy blue high-waisted jeans from Wally.
Goodbye now. Toodaloo.
1,200 for the birch toiletry basket. That's new. I haven't seen that. I'll grab it just for decoration.
Thank you kindly.
750 for the pale wooden Versailles floor, which I will buy because you should always buy flooring.
Thank you kindly.
But they're all crowding around me today. 6,400 for the fabric shelf from Cinderella. I'll buy it just because it's there. 4,800 for the half cup chair. Toy Story. I'll buy it because I've never seen it before. It's new. Very cool looking. It's getting so laggy here. Please don't crash. 4,800 for the mannequin. We haven't seen that in a while. 1,800 for the simple stool from Tangled.
Aw, yeah.
We've got 810 for the vintage phone from Mickey and Friends.
Thank you kindly.
324 for the philodendron and orange pot. You know, the lag might not be so bad here if they would get Scrooge to move along. The animations that it runs every time that he says something must be terrible. 660 for the large oval black dining table.
Bye-bye.
4,600 for Scar's lounging rock from the Lion King. Very nice. I have that already.
Goodbye.
I will not buy it. 5440 for the Chandelier of the Deep.
Bye-bye.
3,200 for the hanging pans from Wally. And finally, we have 6,000 for the carved wooden sofa from the Lion King. That is going to do it for Scrooge's daily inventory. Let's go outside and finish up the show. All right, everyone, have a magical Monday. Take some of that magic, spread it to your family, your friends, your pets, everyone in your local community. Make them smile today. Go out, wish them a happy Friday. I dare you, go out and say happy Friday. And wave your hand too in front of them so they think that that you're trying to use the force on them. Try that. Just say hi there. Today is Friday, and see what they do. Because that, my friends, is how we change the world. Make someone laugh, make someone smile today. That's how we change the world. Please share, like, comment on my videos. Share. Let's get it out there. Let's get these pets homes. Oh boy, I tell you, I can't emphasize enough how much I just want to save these animals, and how heartbreaking it is when it does not happen sometimes. I mean, every time actually when it's not happening, it's heartbreaking. But some days are worse than others. But you know what? We can never give up. That is, what we have to do. Without us, who would they have? Who would they have if there wasn't people like you and I, right? I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I appreciate you for what you do and what you bring to this planet. You are awesome people, and I'm just so happy to be part of this experience with you, this YouTube experience. So I hope you have a wonderful day, everyone. I will see you in other videos today. Watch out for some keywords. I'm going to try and throw some up there, and also on tomorrow's daily show. All right, take care, everyone. I will see you then.